Hello and welcome to my channel, On the Hood Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today I have a ton of things to show you. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. I appreciate all of you so much, and I have so many new subscribers. This has been great. I'm approaching 9,000 now, so I'm really excited about that. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day and had a great weekend. Today, as you probably know, is Pearl Harbor Day, and this is a day in remembrance of 3,500 people who lost their lives in Pearl Harbor over in Hawaii, and that was when we were attacked by Japan. And then we entered World War II. That was a very important day in our history. So today is a day of remembrance for all the military who gave their lives that day, and we continue to remember them. There is a sunken ship over in Hawaii. I know my mother went to see that. I've never seen it, but it is a huge ship that was sunk by the Japanese. And I hope you remember today is Pearl Harbor Day and remember the military that lost their lives that day. So let's move on now. We are moving on to crochet talk. I'm excited today because I have lots of things to show you. I have a haul, I have some works in progress, I have some finished objects. I have lots of things to talk about. So be sure to grab your crochet or your knitting and a cup of coffee or something, and let's chat about crochet. Well, as you can tell, I have on my red, white, and blue today in remembrance of Pearl Harbor Day. I let this day go past me last year and I didn't even realize it, but I wanted to bring it to your attention. I have a lot of people who watch me every Monday, and I like to be sure that everybody knows what day it is and what day we're celebrating. So this is more of a remembrance day, but we do want to keep them in mind, our military, and how much we depend on them to keep our freedom and allow us to live in a free country. We're just excited to be here. I'm excited to be here, and I hope that you are too, and appreciate the freedoms that we have. So let's move on now to some crochet talk. Okay, a quick what I'm wearing today. I'm just wearing a red knit top with a navy blue shoreline shells scarf, and it's really easy to wear. It's very narrow and easy to wear. It's made from a lightweight wool that I received from Knit Crate. You could probably find anything in your stash out of any of the red, white, and blue colors to throw on with your outfit on a day of remembrance like today, Pearl Harbor Day. And I'm also wearing a Sashka bracelet. If you don't know about Sashka, they do sponsor me, and I like to mention them every so often. I have their information down in my description box on how to go and look at the video which talks about the Nepalese women. Those are women from Nepal, Nepal, and that's over near China. And these are women who support their families by crocheting beautiful bracelets. And I'll get this up here where you can see it. This is one of many, many that they have on their website. But I really liked it because it's red and then it has gold too. Really beautifully done. These are beads that are crocheted into a bracelet form, and I was just fascinated by their story. So if you have time, you can pop down and watch the video and maybe even visit their website, see if you see anything that you might like to give for Christmas. I did this last year. I gave quite a few of these for Christmas, and I enjoyed picking them out. They have such beautiful work there, and the women work really, really hard, but they are able to support their families with the money they make from Sashka. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. So let's move on to the crochet portion of my show. Now I'm going to talk about a little bit of a yarn haul that I received this week. Actually, it came in yesterday, and I'm going to change my clothes in a minute and model some of the things I've made for Christmas gifts. But right now I wanted to leave on my red, white, and blue for Pearl Harbor Day in remembrance of those people. Now, Lion Brand regularly sends me a notice that they are doing a 4 for 10, and you've probably gotten these yourself. If you're on the Lion Brand mailing list, you will receive these wonderful, not all are appropriate for me, but they're wonderful deals on yarn that I actually know that I like. So I wanted to show you that I ordered some beautiful U, and I made a top out of this last year. Anyway, it's beautiful U, and it's an acrylic yarn in a size 2. Now that sounds hard to deal with, in the wintertime. It's not a warm yarn. I ordered this for spring and summer for this coming year, 2021. But it was 4 for $10, and these are usually 5 or 6, $7.99 a piece. And I thought for $2.50, I'm going to order 4 skeins of each one of these colors. So I ordered 3 colors. This color is the Arrow Wood, which is real pretty. It's kind of a yellowish gold. This will be beautiful for spring, and I will make that up in probably a short sleeve or a 3/4 sleeve top. So I'm looking forward to making that. Another color that I ordered was Pumice Stone, and this is a gray, light gray, really pretty shade of gray that I will make a top from as well. I'm not sure what style I'll make on any of these, but I do want to get them in my stash so I can start on them probably around February. Another color that I ordered is Zinfandel, and this is beautiful. This is almost a rose-colored Cabernet color, really, really beautiful. And it's kind of a pinky, kind of a fuchsia. I mean, it's got all kinds of shades in it. I really like it. And I will plan to make a short sleeve top out of this, or maybe even a sleeveless top out of one of these. So these are the colors that I ordered. They're quite gorgeous. I knew it was a great yarn because I've used it before, and that's what I usually order, something that I actually know I really, really like, and I just may want to add my colors to the stash that I have. And for $2.50 a skein, and I even pay for shipping, and it's not that high. It's maybe $7 or something, but when you figure it over a box full of beautiful You for $2.50 a skein, I thought that was pretty good. Now they'll probably come out with some newer colors this year, and I don't mind that. I might order 1 or 2, but I wanted to be sure I had these in my stash because they're kind of basic colors, and they will go with lots of things in my wardrobe. So that's what I have on the beautiful You purchase. Now I also purchased more of the Mandala Fluffy, and this is the yarn band that comes on it. It's Mandala Fluffy. You saw last week where I had made a couple of cowls from the super simple cowl pattern that I sent out last week, and it's also on my Etsy shop. If you missed it, you can purchase it there. It's not very expensive at all. And I've made several cowls from Mandala Fluffy, and they're so quick and easy, and I'm sure that the recipients will like these. This is one that I made out of butterfly fish, and this is a new one that I just completed after my show last Monday. I whipped this up Monday night, I think it was, and I wanted to show you that. It has some beautiful yellow and gray in there, and a little bit of a butternut color right here, and really, really like this. I'm going to model this for you. It's not wonderful with my red shirt, but we'll see how it looks. I'll just try this on for you. I just think these are beautiful, and they're so comfy and so soft. They're not scratchy at all. And I've had some of my viewers have asked me where I got these. I ordered these directly from Hawaiian brand, and you can also get this probably at Joann's. I haven't looked there, so I don't know, but you can just Google it and it'll tell you where this is actually offered. But again, this is butterfly fish. Really beautiful colors, more of a brown tone, but there's a little bit of gray in there, so you could wear it with black or gray, anything like that. The cowl is this is probably a 27-inch cowl. I made them different lengths and different widths just to share with you how you can change that pattern to use either one skein or maybe a skein and a half of the fluffy. You can continue to make it wider and wider. It's very easy to wear. It's not stiff, so it will lay down onto your neck and be real snugly under your coat in the front. So I wanted to show you this one. This is butterfly fish. This is the kind of the brown tone made with the super simple cowl pattern. And let me try another one on for you here. This next cowl I want to show you is Anemone, is the color, and that is A-N-E-M-O-N-E, Anemone, and that is the color, I think, of a jellyfish or some kind of a fish in the ocean. I'd have to look it up. But this is made by 7 inches and 28 inches. So it's a 28-inch cowl that you make flat, and then you join it in the back with a seam. It's very simple to do. And this is just a 7-inch wide cowl. The other one was around 10 inches. This is a 7-inch wide cowl, but it's also an inch longer, so it's going to fit a little bit lower on my neck. I'll try this on for you. This is, see how it hangs down a little bit lower than the last one? So you can adjust the length of your initial fabric, and that way you can decide how long you want it, how far you want it to hang down, and also how wide you want it. When you stretch it out like this, you'll see that all the colors appear in this. This is a very beautiful colorway as well. This has a little bit of coral, turquoise, green, and a little bit of almost like light blue there, and pink. It's got all kinds of beautiful colors, and they mix in very beautifully there. You could make it probably 27 inches long and just do a few rows. You could do that until you run out of yarn, and then you can make one out of one skein. So you can just experiment with these. They're a lot of fun, and you can just order one skein of a color or go buy one and give it a try, because I don't think you would be disappointed in just the one skein super simple cowl. You could do it with 1.5 or even 2 skeins of yarn, just depending on how wide you make the cowl. Again, those are made with my super simple cowl. This is on my Etsy shop, and you can see it there. It's very easy to make this cowl, and you can make one in about 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours tops, depending on how many rows you put on the cowl. So I just wanted to bring those to you. Those are Christmas gifts for 2 ladies that work for me. I hope they're not watching, but they might be. Anyway, I just wanted to show those to my viewers and subscribers, just to let you see what you can do with that pattern. All kinds of things in different sizes and different amounts of yarn. So you can also use a different yarn. You don't have to use Mandala Fluffy. I just happened to use that one, and it was really written for that yarn, but you could use any kind of yarn you want. Just use the measurements, and the directions there are very simple, and you can make one in no time. Those of you who are on my Instagram feed will have probably seen this particular scarf. I wanted to show this to you. This is a next year project. This is probably going to be released after Christmas at some point. I've been working on this for a while, and I just wanted to show you the progress that I've made on it. This is the Apostles shawl, and this is what it looks like. This is going to have lots of symbolism in it, and it'll be a stash buster for you. So I'm excited about getting this out there. The pattern's not available yet, but I have been working on this. It's made with fingering yarn, and if you have any fingering yarn lying around in your stash, then you can certainly use that. You could probably use any yarn for this particular scarf, but I wanted to just show you a quick peek at that. This is going to be, oh, it's so soft. This is going to be a new pattern after the first of the year, and I've used, like I said, I used my stash. I went out into my stash and I found some colors to use, and I'll be explaining that to you maybe after Christmas. We'll talk about this, but I just wanted to show that to you because I had promised my Instagram followers that there would be something on the video today about this. Now I have a little bit of progress to show you on a project that I'm working on made with City Tweed by Knit Picks. This is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. I used this last year to make a sweater, and I used the 4-weight yarn, but this year I'm using the DK yarn because I just wanted something a little bit lighter. So I'm working with this. The main color is Obsidian, which is a gorgeous yarn. It's black, almost black. It's charcoal gray with little flecks of tan, and that introduces a whole different color line there. I really like that. I love that tweed yarn that I found at Knit Picks, and this is the City Tweed Romance color, and this is the contrasting color that I'm going to use for the trim, I believe, around the neck, and maybe even the hem and the sleeves. I'm not really sure how I'm going to use that yet, but I've picked this out as the contrasting color for a little bit of color work on here. It's not intricate or anything, but it's just something as a contrast instead of making the entire sweater out of Obsidian, which is the charcoal. This is how far I've gotten. I've probably crocheted another 3 or 4 inches on this. This is the body of the fabric. This is the beautiful, beautiful body. I love the way this looks. This is done in the rib pattern, and it gives the sweater a lot more heft. it will hopefully be a lot warmer, and also I can wear it without something under it, or maybe with just a tank under it. Looking forward to that. And it's very lightweight. It's a DK weight wool, and I believe it's all wool. It's a 55% merino wool, 25% superfine alpaca, and 20% Donegal tweed. So that is what this is made from. Very beautiful city tweed. I'm not sure how much it is. I can't remember. I think I bought it on sale. So it was at Knit Picks, and I'll put the information down in the description box. Another project that I'm working on, I just started working on this. I had an inspiration, decided I was going to come up with another vest pattern. Y'all love my vest pattern from the Cardi vest that I've made several things from, and I really like it too. It's simple. It's from side to side. This is going to be just as easy. It is not going to be side to side though. I will tell you, it's from bottom up. But this is made with basic stitch and non-pilling. It has very little halo on it. It's very, very, very soft. And as you know, I made a couple of baby sweaters, or actually I made a baby sweater out of the tan, that's the tan and white color of the basic stitch. And it's very soft. I really like it. So I thought, you know, I should make myself something out of that. And I had plenty of this. I had ordered. I just fell in love with the color. And the color is, let me find the color on here. This is Gold Heather. And here's the ball band for it. It's called Basic Stitch. This is Basic Stitch by Lion Brand. And it's 100% acrylic. It is acrylic, but it's machine washable and dryable. So I really like it. It's soft and it's easy to crochet with. So I have crocheted the bottom up piece of the vest, and it's going to be side to side ribbing in the back and top to bottom ribbing in the front. So it's going to be an interesting vest, easy to make, and I'm going to make it fast. I don't want anybody spending too much time making a vest because there are no sleeves in it, so you should be able to finish it pretty quickly. So I'm going to work on that diligently as soon as I finish the boys' blankets. And as you know, I'm making the grandsons each a blanket from the Bernat blanket yarn, and I have not done very much on it. I've been so distracted, as you know, with making Christmas presents for my girlfriends and for the girls that work for me. So I have just been working on that. I'm pretty much through with that. So I don't think I'll be working on those anymore, and I can spend my time concentrating on the blankets. Every now and then I'll pick this up and work on it. Every now and then I'll pick this up and work on it. So I have lots of things going on. The Apostles shawl, I'm going to wait until after Christmas on that. So I want to change my clothes, and I want to model the newest pattern that I have, and I'm going to send this out as a Christmas present to all the community members of On the Hook Crochet. So I'll be right back. My hair is starting to look wild from trying on all these cowls. So here's another one. I wanted to show this to you. This is a gift from me to you. And I wrote this last week. I was creating this cowl. I wanted to create something that had symbolism for Christmas holidays. And so I did. I created this cowl to represent the different liturgical weeks in the month leading up to Christmas. And I just wanted to show this to you just quickly. I will be sending this out either Friday or Saturday, and be sure to sign up to be in the community. It will come out as a free pattern later on this week, and if you're signed up for the community, then you'll receive that free pattern in addition to another pattern that I send out initially when you sign up to be in the community. You will receive a free pattern called the Hug Me Cowl. And that is just my welcome gift into the community. And I don't bombard you with emails every week. I do send out free patterns occasionally. I'll send out a birthday greeting if it's your birthday. I'm not going to bombard you with emails. So if you're worried about that, don't worry. I'm not going to sell your email address. Nobody knows what it is. It's just to be in the community so that you can receive some things from me. I'm excited to be able to do this. This is my Christmas gift to my community. So be sure you sign up this week and get ready for that free pattern that'll be coming out either Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. I'm going to send it out, and be sure that you're in the community so you'll receive that pattern. Now this is the Advent Cowl. This is what I'm calling it. I'll get up here where you can see it. It's made with light purple, light pink, and a cream or white. I made mine with a cream white color. You can use bright white if you want. You can use dark purple if you want. But the colors are symbolic, and I'll show you what those are. Each week in Advent, and there are 4 weeks of Advent, so each week in Advent is 2 rows of purple. Purple is the color of expecting we're going to celebrate the birth of Jesus. So the 3 weeks before Advent are done in purple. That's the liturgical color, the official church color for Advent. So these 6 rows are for the 3 weeks before Advent. And then there's a week that's pink, and it's represented in pink here. This is the pink of almost there to Christmas. So the 3rd week in Advent is the liturgical color of pink. So I put 2 rows of pink there to represent that week. The next week is the week before Christmas, so that's back to purple, and that's 2 rows of purple there. And then to celebrate Christmas, these last 2 rows. So you have these rows representing the week before Christmas and then Christmas itself, the Nativity. And then on this side is an edging that I have created. It is a 2-row edging. It is done in one preparation row here, and then the top row is a crown row, and it looks like the crown, which is the crown of Jesus. So I felt like that would be an appropriate edging around the neck. You can see it very nicely right there. It kind of lays over because it's wide. And so I'm hoping that you like the way that the cowl is constructed. I spent a lot of time working on this. I wanted to give it away as a Christmas present to my community members on the Hook Crochet community. Now on to the giveaway portion of my show. I love to give things away. So this week I am giving away a sweater already crocheted by me. It's never been worn. This is about a size 1.5, maybe an 18-month. And I made it by a size 2, but you know, I didn't check my gauge, and so that was a mistake I made, and it didn't fit my little grandson. So I'm going to give this away to one of my subscribers and let you either give it to a relative, a friend, one of your children, whoever would like to wear this. So this is made with basic stitch. This is an anti-pilling Lion brand yarn in the colorway tan and white. So I also bought this to make my gold vest, and I just talked about that a minute ago, so just wanted you to know that. This is the same yarn. I really like it. It's soft and it's non-pilling. It's washable and dryable, so it should be very easy to take care of. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins this baby sweater this week. Well, here we are with our camera pointed to the computer. Here is the URL from last Monday's video. And the keyword was stitch. The keyword was stitch. It's part of the name of the yarn, basic stitch, that I used to create this little baby sweater. So let's find out how many comments we have. Excuse me, people who are participating. So let's see. This says 99. So we had 99 people that were in the giveaway this week. So let's find out who wins the baby sweater. Oh, how much fun is that? Look at everybody's picture going by. Robin S. Robin S., you are the winner of the baby sweater. It says, I have a grandson that would be able to wear the stitch sweater. So that's exciting. Robin S., you are the winner of the baby sweater this week. As you probably realize, I have a pretty good sized stash over here. Someday I'm going to point the camera over there and let you see it, but it's kind of a mess right now, so I'm not going to do that. Y'all think I'm a messy person. I'm really not. I just like to have lots of yarn around, and I love yarn. And sometimes I have too much yarn, as you know. And I'm going to start cleaning out my stash. And some of the yarns that I have bought, and I haven't even opened them. I know it's shameful. But there are some ice yarns that I had ordered online, and they were so wonderful and beautiful that I ordered too many and I didn't open them up. So I'm going to share with my subscribers. So this week, I'm giving away 8 balls of ice yarn in the colorway Lorena Colorful. And this is what it looks like. It's gray, black, and white. It is a very standard neutral color, but you have ample yarn to make something substantial, maybe a vest or a sweater, depending on what size it is. But there are 1,280 meters, and I'll I'll convert that to yards down here wherever it appears on the screen, but 1,280 meters of yarn, and I believe it's a DK. It's a fat DK, so it could almost be a worsted, but I'm pretty sure this is a DK yarn, and it's really, really pretty. I have never opened this package, so I'm not going to. I'm going to send that to a subscriber that puts a comment down in the description box and uses the word ICE, I-C-E, very simple, I-C-E, and you'll be in the running for the ICE yarn. And next week I have another package that I'm giving away. Rose Abraham, if you're watching, I have not sent that yet because when I went to the post office on Saturday morning, now I was thinking I could whip right in there and whip right out. The parking lot was full, and I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this mailed off. I went to the post office building, and the line was out the door, and there were probably 12 or 15 people in front of me with multiple packages. So I thought, I'm going to try again on Monday afternoon, and then I'll try Tuesday morning. So Rose, if you're waiting for that, be sure it's already packaged up and it's ready to go. I just haven't been able to mail it off yet. So I'm going to do that in the next day or two, but I wanted to get this out to some people that could use the yarn, that might be able to use the yarn. I have several packages over there I've never opened, so they will be going out as giveaways in the next few weeks. This is making too much noise. Sorry. That beautiful U yarn that I bought, I am excited about that. I really like the top that I made out of that, and I'm going to go get it. I also probably need to do something about my closet because it's piling up with sweaters that I've made. This is the beautiful U top that I made out of a coral color, and I think, oh, it was Cayenne, C-A-Y-E-N-N-E, Cayenne, or Cayenne, however you pronounce it, yarn, and the color is that, oh, it's so beautiful. I have worn this a lot. I really like this pattern. This is the pattern that has the sleeve crocheted right into it, a short sleeve. It's got a scoop neck. It's beautiful for spring. And I will probably be making another one of these out of that beautiful U yarn that I bought. I really, really like this. It's so comfortable on. I know it's not wool, it's not cotton. It is an acrylic, but it's very, very soft. And it crochets very quickly. Now this is a size 2 yarn, so it is not fast to crochet, but it is quick. You don't have to labor over split threads and all that. I had no problem with this at all, and that is why I bought more beautiful U. So I wanted to show that to you. I had that in my closet, and I wanted to show that to my viewers because they get an idea of what a sweater looks like if you have one already made up. Well, I'm going to leave that there. This has been a wonderful, fun Monday. I like to show lots of things that I'm working on and Christmas gifts that I'm giving away, and I have to be packing those up this week so that I can get those in the mail, and maybe I can go sometime when there's not a big crowd. That helps a lot. So I guess I will see y'all next Monday, and we will select the winner of the giveaway, and we'll talk about crochet and projects that I've been working on, and lots of crafts. I'm talking about starting an embroidery project. I have one in the works, and actually I have 2 in the works, but that's never enough for me. I always get distracted by a squirrel and want to move along to another project, and then I'll come back and I do finish my projects. I'm pretty good about that. Rarely ever leave one completely languishing. It has happened, but I try to finish them, especially now that I have a YouTube channel, and y'all are asking me, did you ever finish that black sweater? No, I didn't finish the black sweater. I had a black sweater in the works and I did not finish it, and I may not ever finish it, but it's still where I can see it, and I might pick it up one day and start working on it. I don't know. But right now I'm in the midst of winter projects, and so I'm working on some winter sweaters right now. So join me Monday when we find out what's on the hook.